And we're back. Our guest for this segment, Colin Berg with the Oklahoma Department of Wildlife, who is a reason I can't sleep nights anymore, because he gave me a book on snakes in Oklahoma. Thanks a lot.
There's a lot of different snakes, aren't there?
There really are. What does they say? Tastes just like chicken.
There you
go. No, it doesn't apply here. How are you, partner?
I'm doing great.
Good to see you again. We talked briefly about some of the spectacular photography in your magazine. I don't think folks at home realize you guys have competition in that.
Yeah, we do. We do. Our this time of year, each year, by April 15th, if you submit it, you can send in and actually get your photograph published in our magazine, Outdoor Oklahoma. It's a reader's photography showcase. It's a great issue that we do in July, August. It's predominantly all photos and from landscaping across wildlife themselves, people out fishing and hunting. It can be anything in the outdoors. If you've got a photograph, just go to our website, wildlifedepartment.com, and you can submit it, and it might get published in the magazine. It's one of the most popular issues. Our magazine's known always for its photography, but it's really become, particularly with digital photography now, and that's what we're looking for is digital photographs. It's a real popular thing for people to send in and hopefully get their photos.
That's a great shot.
Photos in our magazine, but it's really easy to do. Like I said, go to our website. They've got until April 15th here to submit, and then we'll run those photos that are selected in our July-August issue of the magazine. You know, it comes out every other month. The magazine costs $10. We talked about it before, just about this most recent issue that I've got here with me today is our Angler's Guide issue that talks about the best places to go fishing in some of our urban areas across Oklahoma. So it's a neat magazine, and encourage folks to subscribe to it.
And if you don't have this magazine, I strongly suggest you get it. This is, am I on the right cover? There we go. One of you. All right, gotcha. Oklahoma magazine, the Outdoor Oklahoma. Oh, gosh, you can learn a lot about some of the wonderful things about our state, which has, what, more shoreline than any other state in the nation?
Exactly, and that's hard to believe. In Oklahoma, everybody thinks about Oklahoma being really dry and arid, but we've got more miles of shoreline, as you said, when you add in all the lakes, rivers, and stream systems in Oklahoma that we've got, more miles of shoreline than any other state. And it's awesome. You know, you can be fishing for blue cat, or you can go fishing for channel catfish in just about any lake across the state of Oklahoma. Crappie, which is the most popular fish that we've got that people fish for. We've got great crappie fishing and lots of lakes.
Don't leave trout out.
Exactly.
I love to kill trout and eat them on the spot.
There you go.
Absolutely love
They're good.
trout.
We got some great year-round trout fisheries. You know, really close here to the Tulsa area, the Lower Illinois River that's stocked year-round, and then down the Mountain Fork. And we were talking about it before we started here, just about how scenic those areas are. You know, Blue River down south of Oklahoma City is an awesome place that we stock in the wintertime, and it's got some beautiful scenery.
I got to tell you a quick story. Y'all can listen in. I got to tell you a quick story. I was fly fishing below the below the spillway at Tenkiller on the Lower Illinois. My wife was on the bank. Well, I'm out in water up to, about my waist, and I can't hear anything that's being said on the bank. And I'm a pretty good distance out in the water, and I looked around, and my wife's laughing, and so are some other folks. And I'm coming back with a fly rod, and I'm laying the line out. And I thought, what are they laughing at? And I see what the line's doing, and I look around, and now other people have gathered around my wife, and they're pointing and laughing. One guy had a camera. I thought, what? And as I came back the next time with the rod, I just cut movement, and I looked down, and right here, right in front of my belt buckle, is a beaver. Now, he's got his head up, even with my belt buckle, looking me, I hope, in the eye. I did a little dance called walking on the water. Backwards. I wish you'd seen it.
That's what they were all waiting for, was he's going to notice eventually.
Yeah, well, they got their shots.
Yeah, I bet.
I made a lot of, history on that lake or stream that day. But some of the most beautiful water in the world in Oklahoma, to fish.
There is.
Now let's talk a little bit about. I wish when I was a kid we called them spoonbill catfish.
Right.
Now
right.
they call them paddlefish or
Paddlefish.
whatever. Is there some kind of a season coming up?
This is the time of year when people really start fishing for paddlefish. They start running up the river systems here in Oklahoma, and it's a prehistoric fish. They haven't changed over history. This is what they've looked like. They're a plankton feeder. They're kind of, different looking.
Catfish, aren't they?
Yeah, they're kind of a catfish, but they're not really associated with the catfish. The way to catch them is to snag them. You snag them with basically a treble hook that's barbless treble hook, bringing a weight through the water. And because
you better be wearing a seatbelt after you do that if you
yeah,
hook one big enough.
Exactly. An average size fish can be 30 pounds, and they can get up over 100 pounds. The state record's over 100 pounds. Once you hook into them, since majority of people are catching them right now in the streams or river systems, they turn and go with the current as soon as they get hooked. Mm-hmm. And it's a battle. They use the big surf rods and things to catch them. We've got a lot of specific regulations now on paddlefish. On Mondays and Fridays, it's catch and release only, so you can't even keep a paddlefish on those days.
Mondays and Fridays?
Mondays and Fridays, catch and release only. Here's some video. This is Blake Shelton actually on a paddle fishing trip. Once you keep the fish, you have to actually put your name and license information on that fish, and you have to quit snagging. And now you're only allowed to keep 2 paddlefish per year. Mm-hmm. You have to have a free permit that's issued off our website. You fill it out just like you do for if you've harvested a deer. You've got to put that information on there. Then you also have to put the information, go online and check that fish in. Mm-hmm. We've got it up in the Miami area, which is really known for paddle fishing, that Grand Lake area. We've got a processing center. Well, some people don't know about paddlefish.
I didn't know that.
The females eggs can be turned into caviar. Mm-hmm. So we've got a paddlefish research center where now since we've had this center open over the last 8, 9, 10 years, we've been able to get data on thousands of fish that get checked into that center. And what we do is we'll take that fish right there, we'll take a jaw sample off the fish that'll give you the age of the fish, approximately when it was spawned, how old that fish is. We take body weights on each and every fish. And then the fillets, we give them back to the angler. They're already filleted out for the angler. They're put in vacuum sealed bags. It's all free of charge. Like I said, if it's a female, we keep the eggs and turn them into caviar, and then the agency sells them. And then when we use the proceeds is to do more paddlefish research. We've done a lot of habitat projects, access projects, where we've improved fishing access for anglers, snagging anglers in the Miami Park area and down low water below Hudson is another area.
I forgot about that place.
Yeah, it's
there's
a real
good area over
popular
there.
spot
Sure.
to go, and we've really cleaned it up and made the access great for the anglers down there.
Awfully good crappie in Hudson too.
Yeah, there is.
Holy Toledo. Well, we got about 1 minute, and I want to tell you something. I have eaten them over the years, and oh man, fried, baked, however you like, they're delicious.
Exactly.
Anything else coming up we need to know about?
One last
30
thing,
seconds.
30 seconds. We've got our Scholastic Shooting Sports Shoots are coming up down at Oil Capital Rod and Gun Club. There'll be about 75 high school teams that will participate here in a couple weeks out there. If you get a chance, come out and watch. It's free of charge. It's the middle of not this week. This is spring break week. The following week, I think 21st, 22nd is our regional shoots.
Hey, thanks for keeping us on your list.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, my friend. And I do like your snake book. We're all out of time. Thank you for being a part of it, and we'll see you next time.